What's up, Sticky Buds? Welcome back. I got a nice little bit of keef out. Enough to have a little bowl. With a little keef topper. There we go. Hey, J-Man.
We just want to help out, and we don't want that baby to get hurt. That's all we care about, okay? We don't want that baby to get hurt. Do you want the baby to get hurt? Hey, come over here. What the are you doing?
My baby.
Right now, you need to pull your together for your daughter.
Go. Whoa.
When two officers respond to a report of a physical domestic disturbance, they have no idea that they're taking their final steps toward one of the most horrifying police encounters ever documented. The police department releases an edited body cam to the public, but it's only now that the full story of this bleak tragedy can be told.
Here comes the head. Yep, I go with her, you go with the baby. Okay.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. On November 7th, 2024,
if you put it in
two
the
officers
freezer,
with the
it'll
Independence,
drop
Missouri
more
Police Department respond to an apartment
interesting.
complex for a domestic disturbance.
Guys, make sure to hit that like button.
Okay.
I just dropped her up on get some gas, and I guess they beat her up.
Okay.
Is that person involved?
This is my husband.
No, is that person involved?
No, not that person. No.
Okay. What's going on?
I called my son and asked him if it's okay for me to come up here to see my granddaughter.
The officers determine after speaking to the woman that she's been assaulted, and they go up to the apartment to investigate.
It's fine.
The officers wait to speak with the occupants, Mitchell Holder and Maria Pike, not yet knowing that they are only minutes away from a moment of shocking violence with irreversible consequences. But this isn't the Independence Police Department's first encounter with Maria, who called 911 2 weeks earlier to report that her infant daughter was not breathing.
Fell asleep on her baby?
What the fuck?
Where's she? We're a little bit from her mouth.
She's 2 months. I fell asleep on her.
Okay, look, you're gonna go to the hospital.
6:43, you've got control coming out here.
She's breathing.
They're going to sit a little more forward. Okay. Baby's crying.
You tried to kill her then.
Pull her head forward. You ready to get there?
No, I had mouth to mouth.
No, I'm not even fried. I do have a bowl packed, but I've been up all night. That's... Oh, fuck, my computer died. Y'all are just judgmental assholes, let's be honest. My baby did lay next to me in bed, but not when I was sleeping. He would sleep in his crib when he was sleeping, no. Or when I was sleeping. If he was sleeping, he could lay next to me. As long as me and his father was awake, it was good. Until he was like 6 months old, then he slept in bed with me. But yeah, no. Up to that point, it was a big no. Yeah, well, I was always up. His dad didn't really do much, but the first 2 weeks of his life, he would sleep. My son would sleep in his bassinet, and I would sit in the chair, and I would just rock him for like hours. Where's my computer charger though? It was plugged in over there. How did it get over here? Guys, I'm so fucking confused. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Well, you could always join our membership.
And buy our
There's nothing up there.
merch.
It's over there.
And buy my mom's merch.
Yeah, you could buy the merch too.
Because then you could also be a part of the family.
Yeah. It's like he knew what you said, Sticky Buds.
Hey, Ruby, get.
Why is he bleeding?
As the medics tend to Maria and her baby, additional officers respond to the scene.
Hey, we need you to take some deep breaths, okay? Hey, ma'am. Hey, look, baby's here doing good. What's her name?
What?
What's her name?
Little tiny baby. She fell asleep on it. He's breathing. Got some blood coming out his nose.
I gasped him a little bit. I was looking inside. I didn't see the constructed. And early I saw it, but I couldn't tell if it was further down the shirt, so.
Yeah.
Hey, ma'am.
Let's get him in the back.
You got her. I got her. Hey, I need you to let go.
You do this. Stay here. We're gonna do some things. Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
let's get some information.
We gotta talk to you, okay?
Let's get some information. We'll get it from you. What's your name? Okay, hold on, ma'am.
Wait, where?
They're not taking her away. They're helping her. We're gonna get you to her, okay?
There is nothing you can do right now except talk to us, okay?
What were you saying? Come in and start to see what happens.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button.
You gotta stay still and talk to me. You have to
Sister's asleep in the woods.
Yeah.
Hey, come over here. What the are you doing?
Yeah. There's nothing you can do. Let them do their thing.
And we're gonna take this.
Hey, ma'am. You gotta talk, okay? What happened?
I fell asleep on her.
The officer takes
do you
Maria's
fall
knife,
asleep
ominously
on your
foreshadowing the
child?
tragedy that will unfold on November 7th. Meanwhile, other officers inspect her wooded campsite.
Got a little ramshackle camp. It's posted. So, I mean, hopefully they take this kid away from her. Nah, probably not. Living out here in a... They'll call her and they'll do one of those sit-down meeting things and call it done.
Out at the road, the EMTs are concerned that Maria may have had a more active role in harming her baby.
Hey. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Did you hit her in the face at all in any way?
No,
like trying to help her or anything like that?
No.
You have accidentally struck her in the face?
No.
We're just trying to
keep her on this side of the road.
From where?
I put her nose, her mouth. I was trying to resuscitate her. Please don't leave.
Or what? How did it happen?
Blowing, I'm squeezing her. I was shaking her, trying to wake her up.
Did she say she was shaking?
Yes.
Slightly shaking, yes.
Let's take a seat.
But if Maria's composure is tenuous, it's only when the ambulance begins pulling away with her baby that she loses control.
My baby!
They're gonna take her out and make sure that she's healthy, okay? She has to go to the hospital.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen.
I'm sorry.
Mariah, hey, Mariah.
I'm so sorry.
It is fine. Where's your baby's going to the hospital?
What the fuck?
Okay,
She
listen to
hurt
me.
that baby. She had to. You don't get that reaction. I mean, yeah, you do, I guess, from accidents, but
Let's let go of those
what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like she knows.
Stop.
Unfortunately, the officer's assurances don't make it any easier to get information from the distraught mother.
Hey, right now, you need to pull your together for your daughter. I know you are. So, hey, we need to try to get a hold of your dad so we can figure this out. What is your dad's name? Mariah?
You can be somebody.
Her eyes are she's tired.
Bad drugs, combined with postpartum, combined with shock.
The Holy Trinity.
The cops go through Maria's belongings and get some information about her daughter before making plans about what to do next.
Ooh, thank you, J-Man. That is how you
Yeah, I can't see the
doing.
kid's name. It was in her phone.
Yeah, we're gonna take the kiddo into protective custody. Sit on the kid until DFS gets there.
Sit on the kid.
Trying to figure out. I called Heiniger. He's wanting a little bit more information.
I mean,
it sounds
she's
like
just-
if she's not talking,
She's just
and-
completely just shut down. I mean, just nothing.
Maria is taken to the hospital for a psychiatric hold, and baby Destiny is placed with a foster family for the night. 1 week later, 2 officers head out to the apartment where Maria is staying to check on the baby's well-being.
Oh, God.
Police department. We're just coming to check on your daughter, I believe.
Okay, well, Children's Division asked us to come check on her. You want to just see her real quick, that way we can get out of here?
You do, J-Man.
Maria, we're not here. Nobody's in trouble. We just need to check on Destiny. This is ridiculous.
For the record, you're being recorded.
Okay, you're being recorded too. We just need to see the kid.
What they're doing is illegal. They're trying to take all my parental rights and I have full custody. I have
Just need to see the
paperwork.
kid.
You want to see the paperwork?
Just need to see the kid.
Just real quick.
Okay, don't step in.
See her real quick.
I've already triggered.
You can bring her right to
Real name, okay?
Thank you.
Honey, can you just bring it right here? She's gonna be staying here with her dad.
Who's her dad? You're the father?
Oh.
Okay. Appreciate it. You guys got food and everything, diapers?
Yeah, I can have badge numbers and names.
The officers give her their badge numbers and leave, but it's only 5 short days later the police are called out to Maria's door once again, this time by a social worker who says the couple is not responding.
So the baby is in the house. I believe the parents are inside.
Okay.
They are not opening the door. They have mental health concerns.
So what are you wanting from us?
Is there a way that we could try to open the door?
The police say that isn't an option, but they go along with her to knock on the apartment. It's November 6th, 2024.
What's
only
up,
one
Jose?
day before Maria and Destiny's story reaches its unimaginable conclusion.
They are in there because they just let the 2 homeless
Okay, I appreciate it.
come out. I was sitting right there while she was out there, and my son opened the door, and she didn't shut the door
Yeah.
on my face.
I mean, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're making good decisions, but they're allowed to have who they see fit in their house.
about a week ago, they actually, the baby got into our custody because mom went out of the house because of the domestic violence concern. And mom kind of mentioned that, but then she pulled it back and she was downplaying it. And she
The baby's still in your custody?
No, so we brought the baby back to them.
Okay.
Neither Mitchell nor Maria opened the door, and almost exactly 24 hours later, Talisa calls 911 to report that Maria assaulted her.
Yeah, we have
The
a great
police show up
community
again,
now.
but this time, Mitchell lets them inside.
Did you do something illegal? No. Okay. So can we come and talk about what's going on?
Wait, what? Your what has sunglasses?
The two officers enter the apartment, where they find Maria in the bedroom closet with Destiny in her arms.
Hi there. What's your name? Can you come out here, please? Please. I got her in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? Okay. Can we put the baby down, come in here and talk and figure out what's going on?
As the officers try to coax Maria out of the closet, other cops begin racing to the scene.
District 9, one of the officers is working in here that was responding to that call. She said the last time she was contacted, she had a alarm tonight, and I told her to attach to her bill.
With that unsettling warning coming over the radio, they prepare for what they're walking into.
They're both off, by the way. He gets SSI. Jesus Christ. Like this, everything needs that. The evidence and the baby. This is the problem.
That is super concerning.
Yes.
Unfortunately, if there was anything these two could have done to change the nightmarish course of events to follow, they simply don't get there in time.
44 is able to make a connection to resolve this.
Who is 44?
That would be Heather. Hang on, can you stay right here, please? You gonna give her to the babe? Okay.
We just want to help out, and we don't want that baby to get hurt. That's all we care about, okay? We don't want that baby to get hurt. Do you want the baby to get hurt? That's okay. I don't speak sign language. I got the first one, don't get the rest of it.
Hey, Mitchell, does she speak or is it sign language only?
It's only sign language. What can you tell us what she's saying?
She said lies.
She writes some things down so I can talk to her sometimes.
Are you able to understand what I say? Do you understand me? Yes or no? Do you understand me?
She's not from this continent, born wise.
Does she understand what I'm saying though? You would know. I mean, does she understand you when you talk?
Sometimes.
I feel like we're having games too.
No, we have like communication skills that we have problems with too, but we communicate.
Yeah.
That's not a good... Good idea to do that with the baby. You're bobbling the baby's head around.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Here comes the head.
Yep, I'm with you.
With her, you go with the baby.
Okay.
The other responders finally arrive at the building, but the situation inside the apartment has reached the point of no return.
Can just stop.
Nope. Whoa!
Officer Jordan White raises his gun as Maria approaches and fires 4 quick shots in a row.
32 shots fired. Someone just shot at me and Heather in the apartment.
Get the baby, get the baby, get the baby's Jake. You guys here. The baby, what the hell?
Joe, stay down, stay down.
I am.
Alright, Galactic. That AI voice, yeah. This is an AI voice, bro. Why are you asking me if I have a helmet? What the fuck? Guys, make sure to hit that like button.
Don't forget to subscribe too. Don't forget to
Hang
subscribe.
on. I saw you did. Somehow I clicked out of the video. Where the fuck is the one I want? Oh, there it is. It was almost over. Unfortunately, I missed the last couple minutes.
Cuff him up.
I like Joan Jett.
I didn't do nothing.
Their bacon and cheddar Cheez-Its.
What did I do? Just relax. God damn it. Come here. Here, take the baby, get the baby out. Get the baby out. And you killed the baby! You killed the baby too!
What the fuck just happened? She was holding the baby in her arms.
He's saying sorry for hitting me the other.
Yeah, she slapped you on the cheek, didn't she? The cat did.
But her let me pet her, so her saying sorry.
That's good, love. So wait, I'm so confused what happened to the baby.
The other responders finally arrive at the building, but the situation inside the apartment has reached the point of no return.
She's got the baby in her arms. Baby's alive. Baby's alive, looking around.
Officer Jordan White
She's
raises
coming
his
after
gun
the
as
officer with
Maria
the...
approaches and fires 4 quick shots in a row.
32 shots.
They shot the baby.
Shot at me and others in the apartment.
Get the knife. Oh my God! Get the baby. The baby's kid. You guys here. Not her and the baby. What's the wrong with you? Stay down. I am. Cuff him up. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
135, the baby's dead. AMR immediately.
What did I do? Just relax. God damn it.
They killed the fucking baby.
Come here.
The officers just fucking shot and killed the baby.
And you killed the baby.
How the fuck? How are you gonna...
And you killed her. You killed my girlfriend and you... What the hell?
You know what? fuck her. She was gonna kill that
The
baby.
other responding officer finally comes inside, walking straight into the chaotic aftermath.
She's the reason the baby got killed. She came after the officer with a knife, and the officer, shot.
He shot her! Stay calm. The baby, sir! Okay, hey, we need to get the cuffs off her. She's going into, she's stopping. What are you doing, officer?
Well, she's trying to stab me, guys, so...
The officers start compressions on Maria, but there is to be no happy ending. Baby Destiny is taken to the hospital, where life-saving efforts end at 2:33 p.m. 5 minutes after that, her mother is pronounced dead.
No, I don't think he meant to either.
You good? You good?
You do? I mean, I understand, but fuck.
She was a knife. Didn't even see the baby anymore. Is Chad good?
He said he didn't even see in the baby. He just said, all I saw was the knife. I didn't even see the baby anymore. So...
In a March 2025 statement, the Jackson County prosecutor announced
What
that
the
no
fuck,
charges would be
Sid
filed
BF?
against the
You're
officer
fucking
who shot
nasty.
Maria and her baby, saying, "The evidence in this case shows the officer responded to an immediate threat of deadly force. The suddenness of the attack left no time for a different response, and the officer had no space to retreat."
He's
The
right,
report from the
but
medical examiner revealed Maria's history of psychiatric conditions, including major depressive disorder, schizophrenia, and psychosis. The toxicology report, however, showed no traces of drugs in her system. A GoFundMe started by Mitchell's sister raised nearly $9,000 for funeral expenses. Maria Masha Pike was 34. Her daughter Destiny was just 2.5 months old.
who the fuck?
Someone started digging and digging. So I saw them.
Bro, you don't I had fun with you last night. You didn't even fucking know me. You don't know me.
That is your grandson lying there dead on the couch. Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
I prayed with your daughter over your dead grandson.
When a 5-year-old boy suddenly dies under mysterious circumstances, investigators in Dayton, Ohio desperately search for an explanation.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble or the fact that your grandson is dead? Then prove it or walk out that door.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of Saturday, March 30th, 2024, Dayton dispatchers receive a chilling 911 call.
A child died in the street. He went to sleep as he is.
This
Please
place
come.
is insane.
Oh, please.
For real, Leo.
You don't-
Nah, nobody can be
on the way.
decent. It's
Oh,
YouTube.
God. Somebody coming.
Yes,
Somebody
was that
coming.
Stephanie? I said
Oh.
we had help on the way, okay?
Okay.
Guys, make sure to hit that like button. All you gotta do is double tap the screen.
Okay, thank you.
The child would later be identified as 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown. Police and paramedics arrived to the scene, but it quickly
I'm
becomes
smoking
clear that
my-
the young boy is
my
beyond
tech.
any hope of resuscitation.
Me too.
Hey, Steph. When was the last time you saw him? No. When was the last time you saw him moving? What time was that? 10 or 11 last night.
Damn, dog.
An officer speaks with the child's grandmother, 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks, who was babysitting the 3 grandchildren while their mother was
Just
at work.
watching some body cam footage. What about you, Ismail?
He said You saw him last night?
Yes, about
Yeah, yeah.
he was in that position, and then that's where he was at, and then I seen him.
So when you saw him, he was sleeping?
No, I got up this morning, I was wiping his nose, and something coming out his nose.
Okay. So about 10
And I
this
wiped it,
morning?
the stuff was still in the toilet. I put it in the toilet, I didn't flush it. And
Okay,
he didn't move. He didn't move. He didn't move.
What's your name?
And I called his mama.
And how old is
Watching
he?
SpongeBob. No, not SpongeBob.
Oh, his mama's
His brother and
Goofy.
sister?
And you're saying smash. Y'all are crazy.
3.
You couldn't even see me and you're saying smash. Bob the Builder. Can he fix it?
Charles' sudden death leaves officers searching for answers, but any hope of an explanation must wait for investigators who are on their way
Oh
to the
God,
scene.
my cat.
For now, officers outside share their thoughts on the devastating situation.
No, Alex.
To like jump off, ready to go. This was one that I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was like literally holding my breath, like please
Well,
don't,
I don't
please
need
don't. I
fixes
knew-
for real.
I don't know who the kid is. I didn't
Think
see the kid.
so.
Well, when you
Fuck.
just had a kid, the last thing you want to do is go on a dead kid call.
It don't get any easier.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for mom to get here, and then we gotta call mom out and get info on the kid.
How small are the burgers? You know what? True. Maybe.
They stayed the night here. They don't live here. So they were just visiting, supervising the kid. Probably maybe
They're like teeny. Do you like hot dogs? No.
once we get the information, I'll call the phone. I'm sure he'll want
Paisley.
It's wildly unusual.
Suddenly, an unidentified male approaches the scene and is stopped by officers who've been instructed not to let anyone inside.
Hello, do you know them inside?
Ismail, all I do is smoke weed, dude.
How do you know them?
What the fuck?
That's my girl. It's my girl kids. Okay. Okay. Who
I see the trolls are awake.
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody can go in there right now. So.
Seconds later, the mother
Thanks
of
for
the
the
three
views,
children,
trolls.
including the deceased 5-year-old boy, races toward the home.
Thanks for raising my engagement. I appreciate you. Calm down, it's a plant. Bye.
No. He still would not let her.
Oh my God.
We'll have to talk to her. We'll have to talk to her.
He woke up like this. I don't know. Oh my God. Please let me go see my baby.
How much more premature is that correct?
32 weeks, yes.
Okay. Any other
Oh,
medical
thanks,
issues?
Schwizzle.
No, none.
Thank you.
No.
I'm sorry.
My baby gone.
Inside the house, the grandmother agrees to sign a consent to search the home, and investigators are brought up to speed on the situation.
Grandma put him down in bed 10-11 last night. That's when she last saw him. Here asleep on the couch. This morning before she called, he said he had like she described it as a bloody nose. Wiped it up. The tissues are still in the toilet, and noticed he wasn't responding. Called 911. Just kind of looks like he aspirated.
Does everyone live here, or Grandma just babysit?
Grandma watches the kids every weekend, she says.
Okay.
She was sleeping on the couch with the two boys. She said the girl was asleep in the bed.
She is sleeping on the couch with them?
She said she was on the couch with the two boys.
After completing their search, investigators uncover a shocking clue that may explain Charles's sudden death, which lands Stephanie in an interrogation room. Before confronting her with their findings, they first question her about the events of the previous day. She explains that she usually watches the children every Saturday and Sunday while their mother works, but this time she took them in on Friday morning because their daycare was closed for Good Friday. She describes their day and evening as typical, where the children played in and out of the home until nightfall.
Thanks, Beef Lizzie. I appreciate that.
Something like that. Little Charles came and said, Grandma, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I said, well, get on the couch and lay down and go to sleep.
Which eyebrow of hers is your favorite? Are we doing this? Sure, well, let's do this. Here's this one. Here's this one. This one's my personal favorite.
maybe like not.
But they're both not bad. They're whatever.
Wasn't nodding off.
No.
Okay.
Stephanie gives one of the investigators permission to go through her phone, while the other prepares to confront her with what they found inside her home.
Can you help me understand all the straws and stuff?
Oh yeah,
that are laying
both. That means
around?
both of
And the
them.
white powder and substances that are laying
Like
around?
both of them.
Well, that was from me doing a void.
Above the heart, so this one.
Me doing a void now.
Okay. You doing void
Thanks,
earlier
Beef
in the night?
Lizzie. I appreciate that.
Friday. And just for clarification.
Both D's nuts.
When on Friday were you doing it?
That morning.
That morning?
Before they got here.
What, around what time?
About 7. I had it that night, but I did it that morning. But I didn't know I had to watch the kids. I thought I had to watch them.
So the right, yep.
I get that, yeah. You thought you had an extra day.
Yeah,
I get it.
so I did.
Based on the evidence and her own admission, the
No, this is my
investigator
right
poses a
side.
devastating theory.
I think that Charles overdosed.
You read left to right. So this is my right side.
All right, now we're gonna find out some more when he goes to the
Yeah. I'm back, guys. My kid's goofy as fuck. Thanks to those who stayed. Y'all rock. I didn't say. Not at all. Thanks, Zeke. What's up, J-Man? No, I'm not.
I did all. It was nothing but dust on the thing. That's all that was on there.
So when was he in there?
No, I promise I don't.
The little girl, she went in there late at night. It was cold in. And it was all the straws and everything. I licked the straws and I had no money. That's why I
Some of them are funny.
When did you lick the straws?
No.
3 days before.
3 days before?
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, there was residue in the cigarette pack that you had with the straw on the table.
But it wasn't nothing in the cigarette pack. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. It wasn't
And here's the thing, like, I know that there might not be very much, or not an amount that you would ever pay for, or not an amount that you would consider to be anything, but you and I both know that drugs to an adult, drugs to someone who uses regularly, that's going to be a different amount than someone who's small. Now, you might have had it on your fingers, you might have had it on that table, you might have had it on other things. But the thing is that you regularly have heroin in that apartment. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah. And
But
good.
it wasn't nothing in there, but dust in there. But how could dust even do anything to him?
And so when we say heroin, it's not the heroin that we are talking about from the 90s. Okay. There's so many different forms of opioids that are killing people, and ultimately we will probably find out that this is some type of fentanyl. So you don't have to have grams to kill micrograms, especially for someone who is only 30 pounds. So it's a huge amount.
Despite the explanation, Stephanie still seems to struggle with accepting the possibility.
If we find that there's heroin, correct. If we find heroin in his body, we do agree.
Don't be rude, Schwizzle.
We're going to do
He's helpful.
pull his blood, and we're going to identify what substances are in his body. Okay?
Listening to like body cam stuff and whatnot.
Based on how he looked, his body had already started to decompose. He'd been dead for some time.
The investigator questioned Stephanie about where she obtained the substances. She claimed she purchased them from a man named Greg, but her reluctance to share more information about him causes the interrogation to grow increasingly more intense.
You want to give me some more information?
Okay, Schwizzle, be nice.
Here's the thing. Here's kind of what's going to change my opinion about you, okay? And I'm just going to be real honest, all right? Because I saw your daughter's broken heart.
I require all my mods to have a shrine of me in their homes.
Her dead son, who had been dead for hours, okay? I saw your grandson who had been dead
We have
for hours.
moments. These are. Oh crap! Should I tell them about our cult, J-Man? Okay, I guess I should probably have to now. So basically, at like 3 o'clock every day, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they all go to their shrine and we all pray, to the utmost holy, aka me. Yeah, it's crazy.
Stephanie gives investigators
Not queen behavior, cult behavior. There's a difference.
vague physical description.
Not much of one, but there is one.
Shifts the investigation dramatically, casting doubt on everything she said about Greg.
On your phone, who is Bonk HD?
I don't know that is.
And you called somebody named Bonk/HD.
I don't know that is. I don't know what that is.
You called him 4 times yesterday between 7:40 a.m. and 11 a.m.
As one investigator steps out of the room to take a closer look at the phone, the other continues to press Stephanie for the truth.
On a certain level, I don't care about your drug habit. What I care about is Charles is dead. Charles is over at the coroner's office right now.
What's up?
I heard about one of the autopsy.
Well, he's dead, right?
Yes.
He's dead.
Yes.
He died in your apartment.
Yes.
Okay? So if we're going to sit in here and talk, I want you to be truthful about things, or walk out that door.
Don't listen to J-Man, we're a cult. A regal cult leader?
What? To buy heroin. You're really trying
Of like-minded individuals.
You buy drugs with Bonk HD. You're lying. You being dishonest is not going to make you. There's a dead child.
Your grandbaby.
That's facts, J-Man.
For God's sake. I prayed with your daughter over your dead grandson. Your dead grandson, and you're lying about buying drugs.
Just no butt stuff. No
Are you
promises.
kidding me? Do you love your grandbabies? No. Do you? Then prove it. Or walk out that door.
It says butt stuff. Just kidding. It says chaos.
It doesn't matter. There's a dead baby. There's a dead baby.
That's crazy. The Kool-Aid made my tummy hurt. That's because it wasn't Kool-Aid.
Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Because of your actions, you're still sitting here trying to
I've always said we're a cult. I've said that from the very beginning. Are you were in jail? No, I've never been to jail ever in life, ever.
It's unacceptable. And what frustrates me
That's
the most
crazy.
is that you are
I've never been
unwilling
arrested, never been to
to
jail, never been in cuffs.
partial truth.
Well,
That's not
from a
okay.
police
With
officer.
confusion over Greg and the mysterious
You seem to be
contact in her
enjoying
phone,
life. Yeah,
the
why not?
investigator presents her a final ultimatum.
Here's the thing. At the end of this,
What does the tattoo on your eye mean? It's a
whenever
tattoo.
you're done, we're gonna walk out of this room, all right? We're gonna go back to our families.
She's an outlaw.
Charles is over there alone
That'd be crazy.
in a bag.
I wish. I lightweight wish I had a mugshot. Okay, but I don't want to go to jail. So I want a mock mugshot and I want to put it on like a shirt. I feel like it'd be funny.
Your grandchild's fine.
What up from Detroit? What up to you in Detroit? How are you? How's D-Town treating you?
Getting in trouble and all this, all right? What I'm worried about is the truth, and actions have consequences. You know that. That's why you've been lying to us.
No, I've been lying because I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble?
Ever had your eaten by a man in a trench coat? My wife.
Then prove it, or walk out that door. Prove it, or walk out. Or we can close this door, and we can talk about the truth for the sake of Charles over there, who's alone.
Not a tattoo. That's funny.
What do you want to do?
Choosing to stay, Stephanie finally reveals the truth.
You're right, I'm not fine. So, I can ignore what you said about Greg at the store? That was a lie? Okay. So, yesterday you had the kids?
Yes.
And you got some drugs in the morning before they were there?
Yes.
But then you tried to get more drugs?
Yes.
What was different that you were trying to get more drugs?
Because
And the kids were there?
Because I wasn't feeling too good. I wasn't feeling well.
Like dope sick?
Yeah.
Despite her admission, the only way to be certain is to review the results of Charles's autopsy and toxicology report.
You know, science takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
So, when we get those results, when we get your results and it says that, you know, that you have maybe some heroin and some fentanyl in your system, you're not going to be surprised, right?
No.
When we find that in the system, what are you going to tell me? What are you going to tell Charles?
That I had to, my fault, I killed him.
A post-mortem toxicology report for 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown.
Oh yeah, so first we started a giveaway. Let me pause this. Basically what we're doing is everybody who is above 18 and subscribes and joins the Discord and proves they subscribe, like with a screenshot posted in the giveaway section. Ew, what the fuck? It just landed on my lip. No, I didn't. I was looking at my computer. Dumbass. You a real life dumbass, aren't you? But anyways, so basically we are doing the giveaway and you show that you have subscribed with a screenshot in the giveaway section of the Discord, and we're gonna write down like everybody's names or whatever, and then that equals one admission or one entry into the giveaway. And then any other, like, so for people who want to like donate to get entries or whatever, like for multiple entries, it's 10 per like entry. So like if you guys donate $20, you'll get 2 entries, whether you realize it or not, you'll get it. So I just thought that was pretty cool. So we're also gonna write that down as well. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But once we hit 10K, that's what we're gonna be doing. What the fuck? But yeah, so I have to just like screenshot that you subscribe, join the Discord. Honestly, I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to do like a gift card to like Amazon or something like that. That's what I was thinking about doing, or if I want to like just cash app somebody like $30 or something. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. But one of the two, it'll be like a gift card or like a cash app thing. So I think that would be pretty cool. Well, it would be on Venmo because I only have Venmo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like Amazon would be a good thing to do because like everybody uses fucking Amazon. Almost. But yeah, I thought that'd be like a cool thing. You want merch? All right, so you guys can have like a you guys can have a choice or something maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Should I also do like people who join the membership should be able to get extra entries as well? So it wouldn't just be one entry. That would be like your subscriber would be one entry and then the membership would be a second one. Free merch? It would be free merch, yeah. Either free merch or something. It'll be something. Or an Amazon gift card or like a thing. So yeah. So like my friend, she donated $60, right? So that was with her subscriber, that's like 7 entries for her. So like she gets entered 7 times into the giveaway for that. Free cash give outs. I mean, possibly. Yeah, there's no purchase, but you can donate for more entries. Yeah. For more entries, you could donate, but you don't have to. Oh, wait. Is this a cult? Do you want it to be a cult? We could be or we couldn't be. Depends on, we'll be whatever you want us to be. So yeah. Not Muslim, no. Unless you want me to be. Just kidding. That's funny. But yeah. Thanks, J-Man. Thanks for reminding me about it. Yeah, we're not a cult. We're a community of like-minded individuals. It's crazy. 5 seconds ago, everyone was calling me ugly and fat and gross. Everyone's like, smash, what the fuck? Like, sexy. Like, thanks. Even though I'm an AI, my English isn't very good. So I don't really understand what's going on, but whatever. Good luck. Right. So that's like the 30 people that just told me. Honestly, I think it's the same person over and over. Because, yeah, they keep doing it. But it's fine. I just get blocked every time. What cults? God damn it, guys. Don't let the fucking... Okay. No, there is no cult. Fuck. I'm late to the game. Thanks, J Brav. I just joke and call us a cult. We're not a cult. Where are we? Maybe. It's not a cult. It's got a better name. Same. Bit different. A community. Yeah, community of like-minded individuals. Totally not a cult. Everyone's gonna think I have a cold. That's hilarious. What's today's topic? Cults. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. That's funny. Which cult? This one. Specifically. I was gonna say, the funny thing is, I was gonna say something about the Earth, whatever. I saw her at the Yellow Deli. The Yellow Deli? I don't know what that means. Like, is there a green deli? Like... If you want to do... It's definitely a cult. You can't pour the Kool-Aid on yourself. You have to drink it at the same time. It's not even Kool-Aid. You get to pick your beverage. Okay, guys, be nice to the mods, please. Yeah, nobody's spamming. Yeah, J-Man's cool. Trolls are funny today. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm having a good day so far, Sean. It's not too bad yet. Yet.
The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
This is
Yeah, but that's not what spam
Porfirio
is.
Brown,
Spam is like the
just been
same thing
arrested
said over and
for
over.
murder. Earlier,
Or like
Porfirio had
somebody
claimed that the
quickly
victim,
like
13-year-old
bam, bam,
Amber
bam, bam, bam.
Archuleta, had been shot in a drive-by.
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot
Hola,
my girl.
Antonio. What's up, Cassie?
Witnesses, serious doubt is cast on Porfirio's
What's up, Anthony?
story.
Good morning.
And he pointed at her, and she went to go like,
Hi, Juddy. What's up?
take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden,
Or Judy, Juddy.
I look, and I see her fall to the ground.
On July 28th, 2023, in Cuesta, New Mexico, officers and EMS personnel
You're bored out of your mind
responded
today?
to
Me too.
a residence
That's why I'm
following
here.
a report of a girl who'd been shot in the face in a random drive-by shooting.
Given
While
you
the
guys
girl,
have had me
13-year-old
like most of the
Amber
night.
Archuleta still had a pulse when they arrived. It was only a matter of time
See
before
David
things went
Archuleta.
south.
Crazy. Something Archuleta. What's up, Cover Deep? I haven't heard that or thought of that name in years. I have that tattoo on your shoulder. Oh, this one, thank you. It's
As the
a
medical
watercolor
staff do their
rose.
best to save Amber's life, officers manage the
I got it
scene
when I was
to
like
ensure
20.
the medics are not disturbed.
I'm
However,
29
one person
now.
at the
Well, I turned
location
30
keeps
next
giving
month,
the
but...
officers a hard time as he tries to access Amber and check for her
What's
pulse.
up, Thiago?
I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset.
That was a wild time to go silent for a sec. Shot in the face in a drive-by shooting. Crazy.
Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you.
You're 39, nice. Pop one?
What you're doing
The
right now
fuck?
is helping. Please just go over there with them.
It'll be 47 in a couple weeks.
All
Nice.
we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here.
Right.
She has a pulse. How good? So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job, please? It's okay, but I understand you're upset. I totally get it. Okay, we're gonna need you to back up, please. No, guys, no. Being here is not gonna help. No. Believe me, let us do our job. Let us do our job. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. I understand. Is she alive? The closer you are, the closer. Yes. Does she have a
Oh,
pulse?
it's his twin too.
Yes, she has a pulse. Right now. I just need you to step back for a second. I understand it's your situation. I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay? I promise you that. Okay? It's okay. I understand you're mad. Bro. I'd be mad
No,
too.
I didn't
But I
vote.
need you to step back because they're working on her. Let them work.
Because I didn't fuck with anybody.
Stop freaking out. Just let us do our job, okay?
That is Frankie Archuleta, Amber's brother.
It's Frankie Archuleta, and he
his
looked like the
reaction
kid
at this
from
point
Up.
is understandable. But as we go deeper into this case, his role in her tragedy will shock you. But before that, let's go back to where it all started. The moment Amber's girlfriend, 14-year-old Kiana Gonzalez, made a frenzied call to the police. Backed up by Porfirio Brown and Frankie, she claimed that Amber had been shot in the face in a random drive-by shooting. Now, as
It's funny because me and Eric will be talking and he'll just like pull out Spanish and like he'll kind of make it make sense for me, so I kind of know what he says, and I'm like, is that what you mean? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Does somebody pass by? Okay, who else is here? Is it just you guys?
Did you say I love you so much, Daddy? That's crazy. And the fact that you just made me say that.
Supposedly it's a drive-by that happened near the road. At this point, the officers are working with the drive-by story, so they go to the street to check for evidence.
I'm looking for a casing too down there. I'm not seeing anything yet. They said it happened down here on the street. That's why I'm looking. I'm not sure if it was down
What's
here.
up, Bama boy?
Like
I hope you're having a good morning too. Yeah, it's not too bad over here.
Amid the flurry of activities, what Amber's family and friends fear most,
You'd be trying to get out of America.
the
Yeah,
officers
it's crazy
quickly
here.
move to manage the situation effectively.
What's up, drunk uncle?
Shut it down, clear the scene. Let's get some tape and
Damn it, Uncle Matt, move.
tape everything off. Put the unit in the road. I want to block off whatever we can.
My drunk uncle called me hot. That's crazy.
Porfirio to hear his side
How
of the
can
story.
you have the name drunk uncle and call people hot? That's crazy.
From the front door? From the front door? Okay,
But she didn't get no blood because I grabbed the carpet and like wrapped her in it.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My mom.
Can you show me where
I'm
you
not
got
from
her
Florida.
please?
The road?
Yeah. Like where
I went
specifically?
to my dad.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where she was at so I can secure the scene in that area.
It's right there by that dumpster, you know, by the red house.
Wait, down the road further?
Like just right there by that red house.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
So you carried her all the way over here?
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my sister.
Porfirio alleged that he'd
I'm the
observed
same
a
way as
suspicious
Zeke.
black SUV with tinted windows.
But I'm sure I'll
drive
pick
by
it
his
up over
home.
time.
Now, he has just claimed that his friend, Frankie, rushed to their home and said that his sister, Amber, had been shot on the street. He then added that the two of them went down to the road and brought her back to the house. However, when the officers speak to the 911 caller, 14-year-old Kiana Gonzalez, glaring inconsistencies in Porfirio's and Frankie's accounts start to emerge.
Oh, we're all chilling, having a good old time. We just like went to his
Nice,
backyard
yeah.
and we're done messing with his goats and shit. And we ended up going to the front.
Thanks, Steven. Yeah, I have 30 tattoos altogether, so.
He pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has like a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah, and then he ends up pointing it at her. And she went to go.
30, yeah.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, I know it was one of those.
Got you.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like.
Yeah, most of them are on my arms. Yeah. Like you can just see. They're like mostly just like little patchwork tattoos.
So he shot
This
her in the
face
face
my
with a
favorite
handgun?
with the eyes.
Where were you guys
hypnotized
when he
eyes.
shot her with the handgun?
I think.
You guys were inside the house when it happened?
Yeah.
Kiana, Porfirio, Frankie, Amber, and another juvenile were at Porfirio's home listening to music when they decided to check out Porfirio's
Yeah, me too.
father's
Me too,
guns.
Steven.
At some point,
Most of mine are
Porfirio
just little
pointed
arm
his gun at
tattoos.
Amber's face, and
So do you
when she
like to
moved it
talk
away from
about
him,
on here?
things went awry.
Anything really.
Points at her.
You got 30 on your left arm? Yeah, I bet.
And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light. And
I
then
got
she
a lot
drops.
more than I want.
And next thing you know, she just starts to believe.
I'm just trying to save space on my body for throughout my life. Like, I want to be covered. Except for my, like, face and, like, neck and chest. And, like, there's certain areas I don't want to get tattooed, you know? But, like, at all.
I really didn't see him do it all that much.
I mean, I know I have this face tattoo, but I don't think I'll get any more. I don't think. I don't know for sure. I don't think I will. Yeah. I don't know.
When I forgot about that, but when like he was like over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me or like if like to get her to the road, to say like somebody drove by and shot her, like a drive by.
There was a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh. Yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that the drive-by happened like right next to that dumpster in front of his like on the road.
Yeah, Steven,
The
understood.
drive-by happened right there, and her brother went to his house freaking out.
I
about
thought
it.
about getting
And then
dermals,
he dragged her
but
over
they
there.
don't heal well, and they reject. They usually always reject. It's just a matter of time for when. And except I will say I've had friends. There's never rejected. They had theirs for like 20 years.
At this point, he can only hope that the medical
Are they
teams
still
are doing
forcing
their
you
best,
all to get
and his daughter
vaccinated
will
over
be
there?
okay.
I don't know, for
all
like
that is
school
about to be
and
shattered.
stuff like that.
I understand, sir.
I'm gonna have to find that out actually this year. But I don't think so.
Pronounced her deceased. Oh my God.
I'm 29. No, you're good, J-Man.
I'll have one of my guys meet you. I'm trying to stay out here to block this off.
I'm fine.
404, 406. You have the father walking in now.
Krieger tap.
He's got carpenter knee pads on, a blue t-shirt, and a baseball cap. I'm sorry, sir. My condolences. I'm honestly, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what happened. I'm sorry. I don't know what my son called me.
Wait, you know who Ryan Upchurch is too, Sticky?
The officers now know that Amber was shot in the kitchen of Porfirio's home. They've already secured the scene of her demise, and it's time to go into the house. Inside, they speak to Porfirio's father, 39-year-old
Well,
William
curly
Brown.
fries, I'm not gonna listen to anyone when it comes to my body. But personally, I just like this look. Like, I like just the heart look. That's why I just got the heart. If I wanted anything else, I would have gotten it. If one day I want something else, I'll get it. But until then, I'm happy with what I have on my face and my neck.
We have a sheet to step out. That's why we had the gates closed. So we gotta lock up everything.
Fair enough.
So they don't go take off on us.
Alright, I know it sucks, but just don't clean that for me. I'm having state police come, so we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. Just so you know.
A while later, officers collect evidence from the house. Outside, an officer tells Porfirio that he can't go back into the house. The officer also doesn't forget to mention something important to guarantee everyone's safety.
I don't know what the yellow text trend is. Oh, sorry. Usually I do adjust. Usually it's always spot on.
I just can't have you inside the house with the firearms and stuff, okay? I know you're not gonna do anything, but...
Minutes passed, and at some point, William called their attorney. Unaware of this development, an officer knocked on the door to speak to William, only to hit a snag in an already complicated case.
Porfirio, it's Officer Mato. It's State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking, nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
That's funny.
Well, the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come on.
We can't. No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant. We
Well,
have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to?
There's
So
neighbors
where
there.
you can hang out?
No. There's not.
What's your name, bro?
William Brown. There's not any neighbors we can hang out.
How's
What are we
the girl?
supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, step on out. No. The other detectives on the way. They're gonna interview you.
No, they're not. An attorney's gonna be present.
You can call your attorney. Come on down. We'll talk.
We're not talking. They said you guys can wait to schedule. You guys can call LMIF's office.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have him come down if he wants to talk to us. Now we're not gonna be calling.
Well, we're not
anybody.
gonna be.
We have investigations to do, man.
Well, we're
We
not
gotta
gonna be
find out what's
fucking
going on.
These guys have already let people go that were involved.
Okay, probably because they already have their contact information, dude. We're stepping in, and we have our detectives from state police coming over.
And?
By refusing the officers access to his house, William has frustrated their efforts. However, the officers have no idea that he is only getting started.
As far as you, would you be going to give us a statement? I wasn't even home.
Yeah.
So you just got here?
When Ryan did his true crime stuff, I was on. I don't know if you watched his YouTube stuff or him during the Kylie Rodney case, but he was on Zav Girl's channel quite a bit, and I mod for her. And back then, she used to do panels all the time, and he would get on her panel like there for a few nights. It was like every night, and I was on the panel with him, and I got to talk to him personally and stuff, and it was really cool. Like a few times, not just once. It was pretty cool. He's a cool dude. I don't agree with how he went about the Kylie Rodney case, but he's an okay dude. Before that, I had never gotten into his music really, but afterwards, like, he made a fan of me because he's pretty cool. He treated me well, at least. There was this girl who was backstage with us. Yeah, he got married. Yeah. He had his daughter too, like a few months ago. But yeah, it was pretty cool, Sticky. No, you're not spamming at all. But yeah. But there was this girl, he uploaded a video with my name on it, actually. Yeah, Ryan Upchurch, Steven. He uploaded it was a video, but I think he ended up deleting it because he realized he was wrong about this. But there was a girl in it with us. It was her talking that he had played about the Kylie Rodney case. It was us three backstage, Zav Girls chat, right? And I wasn't talking in it, but my picture was up there and my name. At the time, it was my government, so thank God it's not up anymore. But her name was like Eve, serpent of God, or something like that. And in his head, like, he thought it was somebody that had to do with like the Kylie Rodney case, and that they were backstage talking to him about the actual case. And like, It was wild. But, and she's not. She's still in the true crime community. I actually know her, so it was funny. But, yeah. She's like a doctor. So it was funny that he did that. Well, she's like a psychiatrist. But yeah, that was funny. And he ended up deleting that, like, later on, but anyway. Enough of that. Sorry.
He said a black SUV.
But I thought it was cool to be uploaded, and I wasn't talked shit about, so I didn't care.
They just didn't buy it. After thoroughly checking the scene, they determined that didn't happen, concluding that Porfirio was involved. With that, only one course of action remained.
Where are you taking him? To a unit. What unit? Well, did you bring the unit to the house? For what? For what? That's all I have to tell you. Just need to take this stuff. I think it's pretty obvious he's going to take it. Well, that, but what he will do?
Yeah, I was really into the Kylie Rennie case.
He's meeting with us. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it, okay? He's not leaving the road. He's just going to send me. You guys can't bring him to the house, the unit to the house? No, because it's a crime scene. I can't let anyone in. So that's the other thing. How long is this going to take? As long as it takes. I can't give you an answer because no, I know, but how long is this going to take? Because, we don't have a place to go. 12 to 24 hours. I just got a hold of you, okay? We don't have another place to go. That better? You appreciate that there's a dead girl on your porch, right? Well, yeah. I don't have an option either. So you know where to go, but I don't have an option.
Before leading him into a squad,
the Kylie Rodney case, basically it was this girl, she lived in Truckee, California. Wait, was it Truckee, Idaho, or was it Cali? Well, anyways, it was Truckee. And I think it's Cali. And, yeah, it's Northern Cali. But, basically, she was at this party with a bunch of her friends, and her car came up missing. And she was supposedly driving drunk home. And the cops looked in the water because there was a lake right where she parked her car. The cops checked the water, and then Adventures with Purpose, they're a YouTube group that go and they help like cases that involve water that like people have gone missing in, and they help like find them and stuff because they have technology that even the cops don't have. Well, anyways, so they ended up finding her in the car under the water. But yeah, so I don't know. And so there was like a bunch of rumors and a bunch of shit about it and how she got under there because she was actually in the back, in the hut, or the hatch part of the car. Just like a bunch of weird shit. And she was like naked, apparently. You could see her nude. And yeah, there's just like a lot of weird shit with that case. And one of the windows was rolled down, so she could have gotten out of the car. Potentially, unless she was like passed out. But I don't know, so it's weird. It was like she was thrown in the back of the car and somebody drove her in. So yeah, just weird. And then Ryan Upchurch said she never even existed, and just a bunch of stuff. So her parents actually sued him, and yeah. That's the Kylie Rodney case. That was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. No, it's been a while. Just look up Kylie Rodney. It's Kiely. That's her first name. Last name Rodni. Kylie Rodney. Kiely. Kylie. And then Rodney. Rodni. It's funny finding people that were around during that. Thanks, Beef Lizzie. What's up, leader? Wait. I gotta see something. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't know, J-Man. Thanks, Beef Lizzie. Sticky Butts did the right thing, J-Man. They were trolling, yeah. Yeah, okay. I did follow the Gabby Petito case. That case was crazy. Like, crazy. Yeah, with Brian Laundrie, and he killed her, and yeah. Alright, J-Man. Oh, that's crazy, Steven. Helly Belly? Like, what the helly? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff when it comes to the Gabby Petito case that it's just fucked. What the fuck? Dad watches adult videos while 2-year-old bakes to death in a hot car. Sorry, I got flashbang by your forehead. But you're pretty cute. Thanks, Merchant. Yeah.
We can't let you do that right now.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm going to
It's a scorching 109 degrees in Marana, Arizona on the late afternoon of July 9th, 2024. A frantic 911 call sends first responders racing to the aid of a 2-year-old child, found unresponsive after her father left her to sleep in the family's car. As investigators try to piece together what may have happened, unsettling discrepancies begin to emerge, and shocking evidence raises a haunting question. Was this a heartbreaking mistake, or a catastrophe waiting to happen? The suspect in question and all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Ew, Raphael, no.
Baffling. I don't know. It's baffling that this happened.
Our lives have been literally perfect.
My boyfriend says the same thing.
Panic 911 call comes in around 4 p.m. from 37-year-old Christopher Schultes. As the dispatcher attempts to keep him calm, Marana County Police and first responders weave through the busy streets in a desperate race to get to the scene.
What are you reporting? She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive. Okay, and who is she?
They literally said I want to get a BJ from this baby. Like, you nasty.
Okay, we need to start CPR right now. Yes, we are. We're starting CPR, yes. Okay, is she breathing yet?
I seen this 2 months ago. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
It was, but it turned off.
We have started CPR. Mom is a doctor and is also performing CPR on that baby.
By the time police arrive, paramedics have already taken over efforts to save the child, but the situation looks grim. As the temperature outside is boiling, they need to know how long she was exposed to the deadly heat.
Half hour, 45 minutes.
Seen this 2 months ago. What the fuck does that mean?
She was left in the car up to 45 minutes, but it was said it was on.
Was the air conditioning on?
Yes.
But I guess it turned off, right?
As the paramedics need space to work, Chris walks away from the desperate situation. The officers attempt to keep Chris calm as he experiences rapid shifts in his emotional state.
Chris. Oh, yeah, was fixing work right now. What's going on? Why are you with me? Because we were first responders and we were on scene when we left all of us.
The AC was on.
I didn't. My worst nightmare. I'm sciatica pain, so I can't be sitting down. Please, baby, please. Anything.
Despite their best efforts, the situation takes a dark turn.
I mean, I don't know if we either of us should do anything now. She's dead. Like, I need to stay with her. Like,
oh my God, I know. No. She's dead. We love it.
Sir, they're doing the best they can right now, okay?
Oh my God.
Shortly after arriving at the hospital, 2-year-old Parker Schultes was pronounced deceased, a devastating result of intense heat stroke. While waiting with officers inside the house, Chris's demeanor continues to alternate between panicked and eerily calm.
What the fuck? Thank you, Rakesh. Where are you from, Ashley? The U.S.
Thank you.
Ohio, specifically. Wow, he really went and got himself water. And his 2-year-old. Wow.
Can we get you anything?
can't believe this. This can't be good. She wants me to
No,
take
you're
her
good
around
at
the
sticky
hospital.
butts.
Hey, we'll accommodate that for you, all right? We're just gonna need to get
Okay, what about
what's
the
been going on.
Stephen
Obviously,
Wells?
I know this
I
isn't
fuck with that.
easy
What
for
about the
you.
Summer Wells
Okay,
case?
it's not easy for anyone around right now.
As the officer prepares to get Chris's
I
version
know
of
that one pretty
events, a group
closely.
of investigators outside try to
Well, I
piece
followed
together
it
what
pretty
little
closely.
information they
I
have
know it
from the
pretty
child's
well.
mother. However, a disturbing observation made by one of the paramedics will leave them questioning if there's more to the story than they've been led to believe.
Mom's the anesthesiologist, so Mom was working. Mom arrived, asked where the daughter was. Dad came out here, brought the kid in, things like that. Mom started working on the kid at that point. Dad said the kid had been in the car for 45 minutes. AC was running.
So this car wasn't running when you guys got it?
No, the car was not running.
Sounds like he was aware, because he said he left the baby in the car to sleep and let the car run.
No medics were talking about rigor in there already.
While Parker's
Wow.
physical state upon the paramedics' arrival raises suspicions with the officers outside, Chris begins to explain his version of what happened.
My
Fuck, I
daughters were
don't.
at Elevate.
Her name is
went from
Summer
next door.
Wells.
They got home about
That's why I ate her name.
2:45 or
Jesus, he
so.
texts me.
We've just been hanging out at home. She was sleeping in the car, and I had the car on. But it has a sensor where every 30 minutes or so it'll turn off if you haven't moved. I swore she was in the house playing with her sisters like she always does. I haven't been doing anything else really around the house. And
Well, we never do this anywhere, but I'm home, right? Like you're home, you're safe, you're like your kids are home.
Right. I'm sorry this is all going on.
we always park in our garage usually, but I just got a Peloton recently, and the Peloton is in the garage now, so that's why it's not even in the garage. But
And how long was she sleeping in the car out there?
I want to say it was no more than 30, 45 minutes.
The chilling reality is that Parker remained in the driveway for far longer, a darker truth that will soon come to light with devastating implications. Meanwhile, as tensions simmer in the stifling heat outside, two officers take refuge in the shade.
Well, he watched porn.
Frustrations over the tragic situation.
Summer 1. That's it. Go straight to the notes. The AC is on.
That's disturbing, dude.
No, I'm not listening.
Pushing the brand gauge comes directly in the back seats, directly in the center.
Oh, worse than I did.
Yeah, it's worse.
The whole car was really fine. You see that one time like when we started making this in the car, and now I touched the hood. The hood was
The parents, yep. Well, I don't know. Nobody's been charged. Nobody's been
as they attempt to relay the gravity
anything.
of the
She's never been found.
willingness to cooperate takes a sharp turn.
And even in cases where kids aren't found, a lot of times their parents are still charged. But for some reason, they haven't been.
So any death we have to treat like a crime scene?
I did, yeah, with Lori Daybell, Lori Vallow Daybell, and Chad Daybell, and Tylee and JJ. Yeah, that was crazy. And Charles and Alex and
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
all these fuckers.
No, I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you, okay? I don't want to keep any secrets. I don't want to hide anything for you. Someone's going to talk to you about what happened, though. All right? We will keep you updated with everything.
My whole family, my whole family's gonna be ruined.
We'll be all right. So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you. Okay? As soon as you can, we will let you know.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna talk.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finish up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying to rip up so I can go to the hospital and be with my wife.
We're not going to shower anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Okay? Please.
I don't understand why.
I tried explaining that to you. We just need to stand by with
I'm
you.
standing by. Why can't I take a shower while you stand by? What is...
It's not necessary. Right?
He wants to fucking shower.
After settling on a change of clothes, Chris is informed that his other two children, two girls ages
Dude,
5
I
and 9,
miss that sound
have
so
arrived with their
much.
grandmother and are waiting for
Wait,
him
you missed what
outside.
sound?
As he passes by, a keen-eyed officer spots that Chris is holding something in his hands that detectives will need to collect as evidence.
Oh, sounds like a bomb. A bomb? Definitely not a bomb.
Okay. Part of this is we have to take her dress. We have to leave it here. Like he said, we're doing the investigation.
Welcome back, Damon.
We can't let you take her dress.
Investigators decide to let Chris go ahead to the hospital, opting to speak to both him and his wife later that evening. The following recorded interviews between them and the detective detail their version of what happened. But as you'll soon discover, shocking discrepancies and jaw-dropping evidence reveal a far more devastating series of events.
I wish Eric was
If you
up.
can walk me through the events, starting from obviously this morning,
Oh
and
my
then,
God.
to eventually you guys reaching out, calling 911.
Pretty normal morning. Girls woke up and one of their friends had asked them to elevate with like their mom's friend.
Steven.
Their best friends live next door. Grandma was supposed to come get
I'm
them
not smoking a bong.
10:30 or something. Took them to elevate.
As the older daughters left for the trampoline park, Parker was supposedly left alone in Chris's care. He next explains that he went to a doctor's office and took Parker along with him, only
It's
to
not a
discover
bong, though, for
that
real.
it was closed.
So we just basically turned
Close, but it's not a bong. Yeah.
I looked at the clock and I remember thinking, like,
It's
oh,
not a
I gotta
water
get home
pipe
because the girls are
either.
gonna probably head back soon.
I'm not sure we're hearing the bubbling. It's just a bowl, but.
But baby was sleeping in the car, and so I had taken some stuff inside, and I came back out, and the girls were there. They had just pulled up, and so they came inside, and I checked on the baby. She was still sleeping, and then came back inside. That's where I just kind of like was I don't know, thinking that she was playing with her sisters. I think that me coming home and thinking that, you know, the girls were going to be home, so I got to like come back in and out kind of thing.
You said the girls came home. You remember about what time that was?
I want to say it was like 2:30.
The next-door neighbor, whose kids went with Chris's older daughters earlier in the day, has a very different answer for what time the children came home.
And you said they got dropped off about when? What time?
Probably 1:30. I think like 1:15.
And then, do you remember what time you left to go to the clinic?
I don't.
Okay. Do you remember roughly about what time you got to the clinic and saw their clothes?
Probably about 2.
Security footage from nearby businesses and Chris's own neighborhood paint a shockingly different picture, as we'll soon uncover. The discrepancies between his account and
Oh
what
my
the cameras
God,
captured
Steven.
will be impossible for detectives to ignore, especially as an even more startling pattern of behavior begins to surface.
So the girls get home, about 2:30. You checked.
Still sleeping, and the car was still on.
Okay.
I think it's like every 30 minutes or something. Like, we'll turn off if you haven't moved the car.
I don't know. I think to walk up here with the car is like 20 minutes if I was mess.
Is that something that's happened before that you've noticed with the car? Or?
I've noticed the car stopping before just because I was sitting in it one time and not like having the like anything going on and it just turns off, so I know that it does that at some point.
Crime scene investigators performed a test to replicate this event on Chris's car, and while the exact time varied between each test, the vehicle turned itself off consistently around the 20-minute mark. 1 hour after the engine shut off, investigators recorded the temperature of the back seat where Parker was left sleeping. It was a sweltering 149 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then
Wow.
you go inside. You guys are doing things as normal. Then what's next?
girls were playing in their room on their iPads like they usually do. That's where I thought that the baby was. The girl said hi, but the baby didn't come say hi to her, so that's when she was like, "Where's the baby?" I was like, "I don't know, I think she's sleeping." And my daughter started looking for her first, and the girl said that she was sleeping in the toy room, but when I got up and went in the toy room, she wasn't in there. And then we were like, And then I was just walking around the house, like checking the rooms and stuff, because I figured she was in one of the other rooms. I went out in the driveway and checked the car.
Already, Chris's timeline casts doubts as it places Parker in the driveway from before 2:30 p.m. up until the 911 call was placed, much longer than the 30 to 45 minutes he originally claimed. These discrepancies won't escape these seasoned detectives, but the truth they uncover will be worse than they imagined.
And as far as letting sleep in the car, have you done that before with the kids?
No, not that I'm aware of.
And then, had you done anything like this before, where you just let her sleep in the car or anything like that?
No, that's normally, I mean, I have the girls with me usually, and the girls are always, good about, like, Dad, get the baby, like, we're on one side together.
Oh, I mean, to be insensitive, but I have to ask these questions. Any issues at home? Any problems?
No, we have the perfect life. It's like I'm not even kidding. We every day we're just in awe of just how much we love each other, how perfect our girls are, just how full everything is. It's just, it's like baffling. I don't know. It's baffling that this happened.
While they both claim it's never happened before, security footage witnessed by police, along with more unsettling claims, will ultimately reveal the possibility of a disturbing pattern of behavior. On the morning of July 9th, the day of the incident, Chris allegedly pulled into a gas station at around 12:06 p.m. on his way to the doctor's office. He's seen entering by himself, and after buying 3 cans of beer, enters the bathroom. Only 1 can remained as he exited without paying around 12:10 p.m. Chris's vehicle is next seen arriving at the doctor's office at 12:12 p.m., hours before he originally claimed. His vehicle is then seen making a third stop at a Bosch's grocery store at 12:30 p.m. Cameras captured someone matching Chris's description entering the store at 12:40 p.m., once again alone. He's then seen returning to the vehicle at 12:47 p.m. At 12:47, neighborhood cameras captured Chris entering the neighborhood. The vehicle was captured pulling into the driveway at 12:53 p.m., where Parker was left asleep until 4:16 p.m., when the 911 call was placed. Parker Schultes remained in the driveway for more than 3 hours. The possibility that Parker was left unattended at each location may have been a shock to detectives, but to neighbors it was no surprise. After hearing troubling rumors circulating in their small neighborhood, investigators begin to question them and are shocked at the surprising allegations. Neighbors tell police that there have been multiple incidents in which the older girls were rumored to be found lost and wandering the neighborhood, while Chris was nowhere to be found. As well, a second neighbor came forward to say she'd been involved in a number of search parties for the girls over the years and claimed that while Chris was home, he would have no clue they even left the house. While Chris and his wife both adamantly denied regularly leaving their children alone, disturbing text messages surfaced between the two that seemed to contradict their claims. In this exchange, which took place just after Parker was taken to the hospital, the messages read, "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" To which Chris replies, "I'm sorry. Detectives are coming for me. I'm going to prison. I killed our baby." Additionally, in the months leading up to Parker's untimely death, the mother accused Chris of driving under the influence with the girls in the car. As well, it appears that Chris admits to speeding at nearly 140 miles per hour with one of the children in the back seat. One burning question still remains: what Chris was doing while Parker was supposedly trapped in the scorching vehicle for over 3 hours.
Between 2:30 and then when came home, what were you doing?
Working on laundry. The Office was on TV. I was drinking a Dr. Pepper. Done a little vacuuming on the stuff in the house. It was just like a lounge around the house today.
A search of Chris's phone may shed even more light on his activities at the time. Shockingly, around 2 p.m. while Parker slept in the hot car, Chris may have been browsing for men's clothing and searching for adult videos, raising chilling questions about his priorities and state of mind. With enough probable cause to make an arrest, police once again returned to the home on July 12th, just 3 days after Parker's tragic death.
Hey, how you doing? Doing alright. You have Chris come out to us, please.
So, based off of our investigation at this point, right, we have determined that there's probable cause to go ahead and charge you for what happened. Okay?
That friend there.
Let's come out here, Christopher.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Okay. So, listen. Listen. Okay. This doesn't change. This doesn't change what's going on. Okay. What happens at this point? It's simple. Okay. What happens at this point is you are going to be taken in custody. Alright, and you will be booked. And then after you are booked, you have an initial appearance with the judge within the first 24 hours. Okay. After the first 24 hours, right, the judge will determine bond and things like that as far as what happens next. At that point, the case goes to the courts. It'll be between you, it'll be between your attorneys, and it'll be between the county prosecutor. So, again, I can't change the consequences of what happened, all right? But what I'm going to ask of you... Okay.
Come on, Chris. Let's go out here. Can you grab him some shoes, please? No.
They're right there. They're right there. Let me put shoes on.
That's right. Can I just ask one thing, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you say bye to our kids?
So listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not resisting. Please.
Just relax. Just relax, Christopher.
You need to listen.
Just relax. Just relax. Just relax.
The timing of the arrest doesn't sit well with Chris's wife and mother, who expressed their concerns as well as their harsh opinions about the officers themselves.
Just need those two return to make this as little of a scene as possible. So I don't think we can wait till after the funeral.
I don't want the kids to see Dad get hauled off.
Seriously.
That's going to be between you and her.
Can I give him a kiss? Yeah. There you go.
Chris, I'm gonna be here and I'll take care of everything. Seriously. The funeral is Friday. No hurt. No hurt at all.
As officers prepare for transport, they make one final consideration given the extreme temperatures.
Anything inside your pockets? You just have to hit standard, okay? Hey, Brooks, on the AC, look on the bottom, it says rear. Let's get the AC. As good as I can like that. Look for a second. Thank you.
Christopher Schultes was arrested and booked into the Pima County Adult Detention Center. He's been indicted on charges of second-degree murder and child abuse related to the death of Parker Schultes. While he was later released pre-trial services, the court had asked for a $1 million bond. During his second showing at the court in August 2024, Schultes pleaded not guilty to the charges. The charges have now been escalated to first-degree murder and child abuse.
My neighbor behind my house is laying out and looks like she caught on fire or something. Oh my God, her skin is like off of her body. Oh my God.
Honey, stay with me. I'm Officer Stebbins. Just stay with me, okay?
I don't know what happened. It just went off, bro. I try to
Stop. They're saying that he poured gas on her, lit her up. She's
On the morning of May 11th, 2023, first responders raced to a home in Fairfield Township, Ohio, where a woman covered in severe burns has reportedly fallen from a second-story window. But what begins as a rescue takes a dark turn when she reveals this was no accident, and she knows exactly who is responsible.
all these people want to work with the devil to try to get me down, man.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the following footage has never been seen before until now. Just after 10 a.m., dispatchers receive a distressing phone call alerting them to a dire emergency.
LA County 911, what is the address of the emergency?
My neighbor behind my house is laying out and looks like she caught on fire or something.
Okay, can you yell at her real quick? See if she can get her to wake up.
She's awake. She's talking to me. I just can't get my fence open to get over it. She's hurt. She's hurt bad.
Ask her if she knows what happened.
What happened? Someone set her on. He said set her on fire. Your son?
A Fairfield Township police officer is in the middle of arresting a suspect for an unrelated crime when he hears the alert over his radio.
For a female burn victim, the male has set her on fire.
Oh, get her out. Get her out. Go to that.
There.
Come on out. Get out.
Here's his phone so he doesn't drop it.
Go to that.
And around.
With an officer.
Damn. Hang on.
On the way to respond, the dispatcher continues gathering crucial details from the caller.
Can you ask her her son's name? Or if he has any weapons?
Do you know if he had any weapons? Water with gasoline, he threw it on her. You said it was your boyfriend? Her boyfriend's son. Yeah, he's hurt. She's got asthma. She can't breathe.
Do you see any burns on her?
I do. Her skin is completely covered, burns, back, everywhere. There's actually smoke coming out of the house on the top floor. He set the house on fire. The house is on fire too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Her skin is like off of her body. Oh my God.
The officer arrives and quickly locates the victim. 50-year-old Brenda Scott, who's in critical condition.
Ooh, now that I've seen her, we've seen this one before. I thought it sounded familiar, but I was like, hold on. Yeah, the more that I watch, the more that we've definitely seen it before. But we had seen it was that one guy watching it. What's up, Blackpink fan? What's up? Damn it, I don't. I do smile. Whoa, almost dropped my vape. What the fuck? How many kids you want in the future? I have one child already. Probably like 1 or 2 more. And yeah, I definitely do smile. Yeah, that's my goal too. I already have 1, so 2 more. Oh yeah, I have some pretty cool ones. Oh my god, I keep dropping it. Oh my god, Steven. Thank you. First off, my name's not Jessica. My name is Ashley. You just called me Ash. You can clearly see my name is Ashley. No, I'm not married, but I am in a relationship. I have a boyfriend, so don't be fucking weird. But in future, you will meet a nice guy. I already met a nice guy. I have a boyfriend. Too innocent. Okay. My boyfriend definitely cares. You don't have to be fucking weird. Now you're getting kicked out because you're weird. You don't even know him to say that. hella weird. In the last 28 days on YouTube, I've gotten 100,000 views. Guys, I'm gonna end this and get back on in just a little bit, okay? I'll be back. Bye, guys.